Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to my Bachelor recap after show, morning after show, because literally just woke up, didn't even get to brush my hair. So I thought I'd put on a little beanie and a little blush. Never looked so good, right? Last night was the Women Tell All, and we are going to break it down. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, and we are going to talk about the announcement of Charity being the next Bachelorette. So if you guys are here, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you make it to the live chat, definitely let me know your thoughts and questions so that we can break it down. Hey, Kayla, how are you? Thank you for being here. So last night's Women Tell All, let's get right into it. Thumbs up, subscribe, y'all know the drill. I wanted to do this last night, but I had stuff to film. I was so tired. I didn't eat, but we're here. Better late than never. Okay. And I just realized that there's 2 more weeks of this show. I thought next week was going to be the finale, but next week is just the overnights. And then I guess the week after is the finale. Well, I'm going to the iHeartRadio Music Awards the 27th, which is the finale. So I will be missing the finale, what I just learned too. I'll have to watch it the next day. Okay, so the Women Tell All I thought was pretty good. I mean, it's always fun when there's a big tell all and everything. I feel like overall the announcement of Charity kind of overshadowed like whatever drama happens that night between the girls. But there was a lot of important conversations too. Notably missing was Brianna. Where was she? Was she not invited? Did she not want to come? I mean, I feel like all the key people were there. Brianna was obviously important, but she really was only on the first couple of episodes. As long as we had like those few girls who were so important, I guess that's what matters most. So I wonder why Brianna didn't go and why Bailey didn't go and a few other girls. But hey, it just happens. It's not like the Real Housewives where you like have to show up to the reunion. But I was kind of sad that she was missing. I was really happy to see my queen, Christina Mandrell. She is everything. She is my favorite on the show. I love her so much. And a few of the girls kind of came at her when they brought Christina up. And it was kind of funny because Christina was just like sitting there while they were all arguing over her. They were literally all arguing over Christina. Everybody was. And she was just kind of sitting there being like, waiting to talk. And eventually, when she did talk, she was like, all right, well, I'll do better. Like, thanks for the feedback, which is really the only the only thing you can really do when you do something wrong is just like take accountability, thank them for the feedback, and just promise to do better. So I feel like Christina Mandrell did great. And I don't know if she'll go to Bachelor in Paradise, but I hope we see her there. There was a lot of people obviously coming at Anastasia, and it turned into like a whole nother conversation. But originally they were coming at her for um what was it? Like the aggressive comment with Kylie, but also Kat, who, oh my gosh, there's always one girl at every reunion who just like says and does too much. At least based on what we saw on TV, Kat, the girl with the light pink, she was just barking and yelling and was just like giving me a headache. But she accused Anastasia of having a boyfriend back at home, and then I guess one of the other girls said that she had a boyfriend too, and then Anastasia was like, he was watching my dog. Honestly, Anastasia probably was talking to someone back at home, and she probably said too much to the girls off camera. Like, I think that, whatever you say could be used against you, even if it doesn't happen on camera. So Anastasia had a lot of people coming for her, and I don't really think that she did the best job of like defending herself, but how can you when so many people are coming at you at once and you're probably not expecting it? It was like 10 versus 1. So Anastasia, we definitely need to like hear from in a different capacity because now there's like all this other stuff about her. But I did like what Genevieve said when she called her out for calling Kylie aggressive because that can be a stereotype that, it could be a trigger. So I really liked how Genevieve described it. And I liked how Kylie handled it too. And it definitely turned into a very important conversation. So that was great. And speaking of important conversations, Greer she also was in the hot seat. I like forgot she was there because she didn't say anything in the beginning, but she opened up, she took accountability. Jesse Palmer brought up her racist tweets from when she was a teenager and she defended blackface. And it was funny because Jesse was like, I know we haven't done the best job in the past, but we're doing it now. And I've seen a lot of people on Twitter be like, so you're gonna make Greer talk about it, but you couldn't even make Eric talk about it when Eric actually did blackface. I do agree with that. But I mean, either way, it was a step in the right direction, and they did have someone in the audience there to facilitate if necessary. So I think Greer did a good job of just holding herself accountable and speaking on it. And she said she was nervous. She also did talk about how when she got COVID in, what was it, Estonia, and she thought she was going to come to Budapest to play catch up with Zach. But at that point, like, there was only so many girls left. There was only 4 girls who were gonna go to next week's. There was just no way Greer was gonna make it in there, so it kinda sucks for her that she had her hopes up, but, I mean, of course she's gonna have her hopes up, right? Sorry, Greer. That kinda sucks for Greer's experience, but I'm sure she'll go to Paradise as well. Jesse did bring up Paradise, it's happening. Um, what else happened? I feel like Kat had a lot of drama, a lot of people were coming for her. At first, I was like, she kind of seemed like unlikable, but then when she got into the hot seat and kind of explained things, I was like, all right, like Kat seems cool. But I felt like Brooklyn was coming at her really hard. But Brooklyn also, that's kind of what she was known for on the show, just calling people out, saying things how they are, and it was a little much. It felt like she was coming on too strong at Kat just because so much time had passed. And the real issue was with Kat was that she interrupted Charity's date, not Brooklyn's date. And we love a girl that rides for her friends, but I feel like in that moment, Brooklyn was just kind of coming on a little too much. So I was kind of like, calm down. But hey, maybe I wasn't there and Kat needed to be held to the fire. What is up, guys? If you are joining live, definitely let me know that you're here in the live chat. I want to hear what your thoughts are and your questions and what your reactions were to everything. Let's talk about what else? Jess, she got a hot seat. I love Jess. I think Jess is really likable. And I think that if Charity couldn't have been the Bachelorette, I would have liked to see Jess because Jess just came off so great and her journey was so emotional. She was one of the key girls. And it was funny because after the show, we know that Charity was going to be announced as the Bachelorette. So I think a lot of times in the past, we see Bachelor, we see the reunions as like auditions for Paradise, but the hot seats are usually auditions for the Bachelorette, but they definitely already knew it was going to be Charity. Kayla says, so excited Charity is the Bachelorette, cannot wait for her season. I'm excited for Charity too. So Jess, the sparkles, love that for her. Didn't Sierra do that last season? She had the sparkles on the shoulder. I mean, that's definitely the new thing, guys. Put sparkles, glitter. I've been saying this forever. I always have glitter everywhere. Always put on glitter. It makes you shimmer and shine. Always. 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 Okay. I mean, I guess that was everything, right? And then Charity, I know, I think that if I have low energy, it's because I just woke up, but like, I really wanted to do this last night, but I just couldn't. So I'm here. Charity talked to Zach. Sad she went home. Beautiful, stunning, smart. We're going to get into her Bachelorette announcement in a second. Zach came out. He confronted the women. It was definitely an uneventful Women Tell All compared to like past seasons. I mean, there was stuff that happened, but I don't know. A lot of the girls just wanted clarity and closure, like Jess, Kat, and Charity. Like, what was it that made you send me home? That was truly what they wanted. It didn't seem like anybody really called out Zach too much for the way things went down for the season. Teresa says, I think Shimmer is great for an evening look. I agree, Teresa. I agree. I guess I thought maybe some of the girls would come for Zach a little bit more based on like how he acted as the Bachelor and like, just sent everyone home for the drama. But at that point, it just seems like they're all already over it and just trying to get through it. They really just wanted closure and clarity on like what it was specifically. But what it was specifically is that he likes Katie. He loves KT. Okay, I tweeted last night that I didn't think he was actually going to have sex with any of them. But then Jesse Palmer keeps saying it's sex week. It's sex week. So maybe he will. Maybe he'll have sex with all of them. It looked like in the trailer that Gabby was crying, so he's probably gonna have sex with like Ariel or Katie. But then it's like, how do you come back from that? How do you get engaged to someone that had sex with someone else and not you in the fantasy suites, you know? Has that ever happened before? I guess with Caitlin Bristow, she had sex with Nick during her season. But other than that, I don't really feel like there's been a Bachelor, right? Because Clayton had sex with Rachel and Gabby, but then he ended up picking Susie. All right, well, it could be interesting to see how it goes down. I always thought that they were like amping up these trailers just to kind of amp them up. But the show ends, and it's time for Jesse to go to someone's door to make the announcement. He knocks on Charity's door. I don't really think she already knew. It kind of felt like the way she was we were just seeing Charity in like a different way, like not on camera, not like obviously she was on camera, but like I mean, she probably assumed that it was going to be cut up. I don't know, not that she assumed anything, but it just felt like there was like fourth wall being broken, and he knocks on her door. They do the this or that game. The question was Bachelor in Paradise or The Bachelorette, and I thought it was a really authentic moment. A few people thought she knew. I don't think she knew. Well, maybe she had an inkling because maybe like a few of these girls like sign contracts and are like, it might be me, it might be me. But she was announced as The Bachelorette. I was so happy for her. Like, seriously, she was so excited. She looked great. She's so put together. I think that she's gonna be a great Bachelorette. I really do. And they started filming already. I mean, the Women's All was like a few weeks ago, but they already started filming The Bachelorette. So I'm sure that, if they're starting in LA at the mansion, we'll see things around town. But Charity was announced. She called her parents. She was crying. It was so. I'm excited. I'm really excited for her. I really am. Congratulations, Charity. To Charity. To Charity. She is our new Bachelorette. And it was a really cute and different way to make the announcement. I mean, I usually love when they make an announcement and they come out and everyone screams and they're like, hello, it's me. But I thought this was different and a different way to announce it. So I liked it. And I think that Charity is going to be a great Bachelorette. I'm super excited for her. And that was the episode. That was pretty much all that happened. Right? So next week is Fantasy Suites, and I guess the week after is the finale. So we will touch base on YouTube at least live for next week. Wonder if she'll go on after the final rose. That's a good point, Kayla. I could totally see her coming on after the final rose to do like another interview to kind of hype it up and give people a little bit of an update. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw her, but we are going to see her on Good Morning America tomorrow, which is in New York. So she will give us her first exclusive interview. But if you want to see some of the other interviews, I know Extra TV, they have a few interviews on their YouTube channel of a few of the other girls who talked to them after. Kat, Kylie, like a few of them. It's always fun to kind of hear what everyone says about the season now that it's like over. So we will definitely be seeing Charity. Okay, well, I hope you guys like this recap. Sorry for the low energy. Sorry for being late. I still wanted to check in. Definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. And I will be making TikToks all day long and talking more about this whenever more news breaks about it. So ta-ta for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.